Welcome back to the channel, guys. So you bought a skateboard or you're thinking about getting into skateboarding. You want to learn how to push. I'm going to show you how to push properly on a skateboard. This is going to be for all ages, kids, adults getting into skateboarding. First of all, you're going to want to figure out which stance you are. Now that means what foot are you going to have in the front of your board? Are you going to be pushing with your left foot or are you going to be pushing with your right foot? I'm goofy footed. I have my right foot on the board. I push with my left foot. So regular footed would be left foot on the board and you push with your right foot. Now a good way to figure out your stance is think about like if you were to slide on a slippery floor, a patch of ice, or kick a ball, or something like that. Which foot are you going to lead with? Are you going to lead with your left foot, or are you going to lead with your right foot? Usually that's how it goes. Like if I'm going to kick a ball, I'm going to kick with my right foot. If I'm going to slide on a slippery floor, I'm going to lead with my right foot. That's usually an easy way to do it. I guess you could maybe feel more comfortable the other way. You just gotta have to try. You're just gonna have to try that out to see what's gonna work out for you. That's the easy way to kind of realize what stance you are. What you're gonna wanna do is whichever way you're gonna stand on the board, you're gonna wanna just take it easy. For one thing, first off, get comfortable with just being like this, standing on the skateboard, because skateboard is hard to stand on. If you've never stood on a skateboard before, they can slip out from under your feet in like a millisecond and you'll be on your back and you won't even know what happened. So try to get comfortable standing on your board. You can do this on carpet. You don't have to be on the hard ground, but just get comfortable with standing on your skateboard. Basically, when you're going to start to push, taking it easy and just a little push, just like a little, just something little, just like something really small, just like push off and put your back foot on. When you're pushing, you're going to want to get used to kind of like balancing on your front foot. So this would be a good thing to practice. Just balancing on your front foot like this without even moving. You're gonna get the feel of like what you're gonna need to do. You're just gonna start to learn how to balance on your skateboard on one foot, because when you push, you're basically just on your front foot. Yeah, you put your other foot down on the ground, but you are like standing on your front foot basically. So being like this and balancing, getting comfortable with that will help with pushing. Now you're just going to want to practice that real slow and easy. You don't have to worry about going fast or anything like that, because you just want to get comfortable with basically pushing and putting your back foot on. And then after you put your back foot on, you don't stay like this. You don't have your foot straight and the other one like this. You have to learn how to push, put your back foot on, and then slide your front foot so you're standing like this. You can skateboard like this, but it's kind of weird. So you're more stable if you're just standing like this. Now just take it easy. You have to crawl before you walk, and you got to walk before you run. So spend time on riding your skateboard. Don't worry about any other tricks, because the more comfortable you get on the skateboard, it's going to be easier when you transition over to trying to actually learn a skateboard trick, because if you can barely stand on the skateboard, think about what are you going to do on that skateboard. You're not going to really be able to do anything. So you want to just get comfortable riding the board. Here's a few things that will help with learning how to skateboard. Get you some soft wheels, some cruiser wheels, or a soft wheel, so you can roll over a lot of these little pebbles and rocks out here. If you get a hard wheel, you're gonna get caught up on a lot of rocks and you're gonna probably fall a lot. So get a soft wheel. There's so many companies make soft wheels. They're cruiser wheels. They label it as cruiser wheels, longboard wheels. There's Powell makes the Dragon wheel, which is a soft wheel. You will be able to roll over a lot of these rocks and cracks without getting caught up on them. If you don't, you have a hard wheel, you're gonna get caught up on a lot of stuff. Unless you're at a place where it's super smooth and there's no rocks, like at a skate park. You know, a lot of times skate parks, they don't really have any rocks because it's a skate park. But you know, you don't need to go to the skate park. Really, like learning how to push on a skateboard, like you're better off just skating the streets. You know, find yourself an empty parking lot. You know, skate around. Just enjoy yourself. If you think you need pads and stuff like that, wear a helmet. Well, wear your elbow pads and knee pads if that's what if it's gonna give you more confidence to get out there and skate. Do it. Just do it. That's pretty much it, guys. It's gonna take time. Like when you see people pushing on a skateboard and they look so natural and comfortable, it took them a long time to get to that level. So just, you know, skate around. If you have a friend that you're skating with, race your friend. I used to do that when I was a kid. I would race my friends to see who could, you know, win the fastest. It'll make you learn how to push real quick, and you'll push better real quick because you're not going to want to lose. So you're going to try to get the hang of pushing. But until the next video, guys, hope this helps. Peace.